Good evening guys, Teach here and welcome back to the Fergie way, where today we will be taking on Arsenal. Top of the table clash, should be a good one. So before we go into any news or anything like that, I just thought I'd come round to the Player of the Month again, and although we've not got a player featured in the Player of the Month, we do have two featured in the Young Player of the Month. Once again, Martial picking up the award, and for the fourth time on the trot, we do take the Manager of the Month award, only this time we do see Pochettino and Guardiola making an appearance in second and third. Other than that, we will go on to another little bit of news regarding my players. So, it's been a crazy kind of month for players. I must have had 5 or 6 players coming to me now discussing about their chances in the first team, which, you know, understandably so. You know, they're at a massive club, some of them are on massive wages. And I've done my utmost to try and rotate the squad, to try and fit as many players in, make sure they're getting game time, and it genuinely just doesn't seem to be enough. I honestly can't remember exactly how many players have came in and had a whinge at me knocking on the door. But the two that do stay in mind, and probably because the line that they came in with, would be, first of all, Antonio Valencia. He's came in and he said that it's time for a new challenge. And bearing in mind he's 31 years old, I know we only have Darmian playing at right back at the moment, but I have got my eye on the likes of Hector Bellerin and maybe a few more that we'll take a look at some point soon. I have decided to let him leave if any club comes in for him. Tell him I won't stand in his way. So it looks like Valencia will be leaving the club possibly in January. The other big news for players will be that Wayne Rooney has also requested a transfer. Needless to say, I was never going to stand in the way of that. However, I don't expect many people to come in and want to pay the wages he's going to demand. I would happily let him leave on a free, no issue whatsoever, just to get the chap off the wage bill. And to be honest, even in the games where I'm using a lower tier team, he's still not managing to feature all that much. So Wayne Rooney hopefully will be leaving. If not, he's done enough for the club that he can stay here, see out his contracts. But yeah, if he wants to go, once game time, he'll have to leave. So, in the last episode, we played Spartak Moscow at home. If you remember, we won 2-0. And our next game was away to Southampton. It was a boring 0-0 draw. I'll be honest, we played poorly. They played worse. One of those games where you sort of knew from the outset there wasn't going to be a right lot going on. In the next game, we travelled to Goodison Park, where we played Everton, who were struggling in the league. They were sat down in 18th at the time. And, yeah, 4-1 winners. Very, very straightforward game. One thing I will say at this point, I have been trialling a new formation, still very much a 4-4-2, very similar to a diamond, but we are playing 3 in the middle. Lines up more like a 4-3-1-2. But based on the fact that the diamond wasn't working for me, I felt like I wanted a narrow formation to try and fit Mata in behind the strikers. And on this occasion, he repaid with 2 goals. Lovely jubbly. The next game was in the Europa League against Hapoel Beersheva. As you can see, we did run out 6-0 winners. No surprise really. Gulfing class, even though I was playing youngsters where possible. Once again, using the new formation, the 3-1-2, well, sort of 4-3-1-2 should I say, sorry. Only this time, in light of Wayne Rooney's decision, shall we say, although how it's his decision, hey, let's not get into that. But yeah, decision to leave the club. I did decide that if this formation is a bit of a goer of a formation going forward, although I will always still have the 4-4-2, Memphis could be deployed as a striker, and he repaid that faith that I put in him by starting him in the game. Granted, once again against a lower league club, but bagging a hat-trick, more than happy with that. And then the last of the games that I've played since the previous episode was against Swansea at Old Trafford. As you can see, because Memphis had played so well in the European game, I wanted to test him at a Premier League level, and he delivered again. 2 goals by Memphis. A game that we thoroughly dominated. 22 shots to Swansea's 2 and nearly 70% possession. I really think that this tactic might be a winner. I really do. I will be using it in today's live com against Arsenal. It would be great to try it against a strong team. So with that, let's go and see how the teams will line up. Just on my way to the formation screen, guys, and I've had this message from the board. I am pleased to announce that as a result of an improvement in the club's financial position, the board have raised the current transfer budget by 45.5 million to 71 million. Now, I never went out of my way at the beginning of this game to sign any players. I wanted to give the whole squad a chance going forward. One thing that's become very apparent is the squad is so large with so many players expecting to play that it's causing issues with player happiness, of course. So we're going to go into January. I expect to see some outs. Maybe not necessarily ins, but at least the funds are there if we decide to go forward with any transfers. And here's how we're going to line up against Arsenal at Old Trafford. So, De Gea in the sticks, as usual. Daley Blind playing in left-back position. Phil Jones and Chris Smalling in centre-backs with Darmian out on the right. We have Pogba playing an advanced playmaker in the middle, with Schneiderlin playing the central defensive midfielder of the three, and Herrera playing a support central midfielder. Juan Mata sat as a trequartista behind the strikers. Memphis Depay keeping his place in the team after his 5 goals in 2 starts, alongside Martial. Do have Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the bench, along with Schweinsteiger, Shaw, Rashford, Bailey, Mkhitaryan and Fosu Mensah. And as for Arsenal, we have Petr Cech in net, Monreal at left-back, Koscielny and Mustafi at centre-backs with Bellerin on the right. Santi Cazorla sat in the middle with Aaron Ramsey, with them with Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mesut Ozil and Theo Walcott sat behind Lucas playing up top. Needless to say, a couple of omissions from the Arsenal squad, being mainly Alexis Sanchez out on the left and Giroud up top. We should stand a chance there without their 2 key players sat up there. So let's get straight into the game and see how we get on. Now let's be honest. Roy Keane was never the biggest fan of Arsenal, so I am expecting him to tell us to kick quite a few people today. 3. I expected more, Roy. I expected more. So team talk, pick up where they left off. I think that's a fair team talk today. Not necessarily a passionate one. Well, you know, there's only one player motivated. We will see if we can get a few more. Green, yeah, lovely. Look at that. We have faith in you to make the difference. I am expecting to see Depay. If Depay doesn't play too well, I know that he's not going to do the best job as a striker against the stronger teams. So, you know, today's the day. If he can do it, he might be able to cement a place. I do have the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Rashford, so I won't be crying into my soup if he doesn't. So it's Mata now in the middle. It's Memphis out on the left. Memphis will try and get down the wings. Failed those. Walcott's put the ball back up. Gives it to Pogba. Mata now. Schneiderlin. Herrera to Martial. Martial's going to have to try and do something on his own. He loses out to Koscielny. Oh, it's put back in. Mistake. Oh, Mata. It should be 1-0, guys. It really should be 1-0. Mata with a cross now to Pogba. Memphis blazes it. Blazes it wide. Also, I thought obviously took a deflection. And it's into Cech's hands. Early stages though, it's going quite well. It's gone quite well. Arsenal do have the possession. We expect that from Arsenal as Martial marches forward. It's Schneiderlin to Martial. Pogba to Herrera. Loads of space. 2 clear-cut chances in 4 minutes, guys. Jesus. It's Herrera now to Smalling and Jones. Jones plays it forward to Memphis. Mata. Out to Herrera now. Darmian on the edge of the area. Cuts in. It's picked up by Arsenal again as Ozil tries to get it out. Walcott will drive down the right wing with this. Back to Bellerin. Ramsey, Walcott. And we've snatched it back as Memphis now. It's got loads of space ahead of him. Oh, Cech pushes it out. Well played, Petr Cech. It's Chamberlain now out on the left as Darmian takes it from him. Martial to Mata. Mata to Pogba. Pogba back to Martial. Darmian gets in on it as well. Nope. Chamberlain's got it. Early signs with the tactic, guys, are pretty positive. You know, we've almost got 50-50 possession. We are, oh, Memphis, there we go. 6 in 3. 6 goals, 3 starts. Well played, Memphis. So it's Blind now to Martial, into Mata. Memphis has got all the time in the world. Puts it straight underneath Petr Cech. 1-0 at Old Trafford. Memphis Depay carrying on his fantastic form. And yeah, pretty happy with that, guys. Remember, this is a top 2 clash. We are 2 points clear of Arsenal at the top of the league currently, and looking to expand that gap. It's Blind now. Blind to Schneiderlin. Memphis gives the ball away. It's Memphis now. Still Memphis to Martial. Martial puts it wide. We are beginning to take the possession away from Arsenal. We are at Old Trafford, mind. You know, we are playing at home. But the possession's now slipping into our hands as Blind now to Memphis. That maybe should have been 2. Maybe should have been 2 there, Memphis. Memphis on the ball again. He's cutting inside. It's Herrera. He's got to play it forward to Darmian's got to cross. Memphis had all the time in the world. What was he doing? Stuck under his feet or something. Come on, Memphis. Oh, there we go. There we go, Memphis. The lad is on fire. That is 7 goals in his last 3 games. Blind down on the left, plays it into Pogba. Pogba puts it across. It's a lucky deflection to land at Memphis' feet, but he was never going to miss. Well played, well played. Mata now to Martial. Back into Memphis, blazes it over the bar. He has moments of brilliance, followed by moments of brown. Pogba to Mata to Martial's played it into Memphis. Memphis, it's a hat-trick within 23 minutes of the game. Memphis is just playing so good. He's keeping Ibrahimovic out of the team. Great ball by Martial, it must be said. A little bit lucky because Shelny should have stripped the ball off Memphis, but we'll take it. 3-0. Get in the Reds. As Memphis pulls forward now, Martial, the attacks just keep on coming. It's Memphis, it's 27 minutes into the game. Absolutely destroying the Gunners. I mean, 15 shots to 2. Martial here out wide right. Skins past one player, slips it across Memphis near post, kicks it at Czech. Looks like it goes off Czech's arse. Goes in the back of the net. 4-0 United. Arsenal with a corner now. One of their only attacks as Ozil puts it into the box. Calmly collected by De Gea. Memphis now is just always on the ball, Memphis. And it's Herrera to Martial. 5. Well played, boys. This is unreal. 36 minutes in, 5-0, guys. Half-time then, guys. 5-0 into the game. Did just have a quick look at the stats there as I was heading into the half-time. We've got 6 on target and scored 5. Now, either our strike force is just, you just can't deal with them today, or Petr Cech is having an absolute mare. We'll go into the team talk, passionately tell them, I'm very happy with the way everything's going. Keep it up. Memphis, once again, passionately, very happy with your performance tonight. The kid has been on fire. He's got 4 goals in this game. And to be honest, I can see him getting more. It's Mata now. Into Martial. Martial forces a save off Cech. Nearly grabbing another one for United. Would have been 6. Crazy scoreline. Daley Blind now out to Memphis on the wing. Memphis will cross. Martial should have scored. He really should have. Oh, come on. And Herrera. Damian. Herrera. Schneiderlin on the edge of the area. Plays it into Mata. Memphis is in again. Oh, God. We'll make some substitution now, guys, based solely on fitness rather than performance. Morgan Schneiderlin could come with leaving the pitch, and we will bring on Fosu Mensah. He's been playing in the last 2 games. He's played really well, so he can slip in there, play the defensive role. We will also look to bring on, just more of a game time point of view, we'll bring on Eric Bailly, and I will hold off on the last substitution. I'll maybe look at bringing Memphis Depay off. I just want to see if he can get 5, Pogba now to Martial. Schneiderlin, Herrera. Memphis, it's Mata on the corner now. Played it across. Herrera nods it down. Fosu Mensah to Pogba. Great goal, Pogba. Great goal. And about time you started scoring some too. Fosu Mensah, edge of the area, plays it onto Pogba. Pogba hits it first time. Looks like it took a deflection in all truth, but yeah, we'll take that. 6-0. And it's Lucas. Arsenal finally coming forward with Ozil. Santa Cazorla, 3 men in. Giroud nods it down to De Gea. United keep the clean sheet for now. Final substitution, guys. I really can't bring Memphis off. I'll bring off Martial just to get Zlatan on the pitch. His match sharpness is only at 90%. He needs a little bit of game time just to get him back up to the 100%. We'll see how he gets on. So it's Fosu Mensah now to Smalling. Eric Bailly to Blind. Pogba. Mata. Memphis. Memphis turns in. It's to Pogba and Herrera. Pogba, I feel a goal's coming here, guys. Under Herrera to Zlatan. First touch of the ball. Forces a save from Petr Cech. 5 minutes to go. Can we make it 7? As Mata crosses it in now. It's picked up by Cazorla. It looks like it'll be pushed out by Arsenal. And it was. It was. It's Monreal to Coquelin. Lucas. Giroud. Ozil. Come on. Save De Gea. Clean sheet now. It's about the clean sheet. 6-0 against Arsenal. We'll take that all day long. Oh, save De Gea. Come on. Final whistle's about to go, guys. 6-0. Crazy, crazy, crazy scoreline. Crazy. Never expected it coming into the game. Still tinkering around with the new formation. To walk out of this with 6-0 winners. Absolutely chuffed to bits. So we'll give the guys a team talk. Needless to say, we are going to congratulate them assertively. Well done, lads. It's a great win for us. I am needing to speak to a couple of players here. Namely Memphis Depay, obviously, following his 4 goals. and Anthony Martial, because he had an absolute screamer as well. But needless to say, there's so many players here. Chris Smalling playing a 9 rating, and it's just 9.1s. It's such a good game. I think out and out our best performance of the season. Hopefully coinciding with the formation change. And yeah, just please, guys. I just never expected this to play when playing against one of the bigger teams. I expected Arsenal to give us a little bit more of a tough game, a bit of possibly even a good scene to Old Trafford, but didn't happen. So yeah, chuffed a bit. We'll go take a look at the schedule and see what we can do in the next episode. Right, guys, as you can see on the schedule list, next games up are Rapid Wien and Watford away from home, both of them. I would expect to see us qualify, needless to say, in the Europa League. We will get a new tie there. However, following that, we do have Liverpool at home, followed by Chelsea at home. So I think the next episode we'll do a double header. It'll be Liverpool and Chelsea. To keep the time down, I'll probably run it on key highlights, just so that the games don't last as long as, say, the Arsenal one did today. And yeah, so once again, Memphis absolutely on fire. He will remain in the first team for now. He will remain in the starting position, hopefully pushing that form on into the next games. I've really enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. If you have, please do hit the like button, share it amongst your friends, hit me up on Twitter, whichever way you want to do it. But for now, that's it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.